This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. And for the first time in 2021, I'm joined by the English welterweight champion, Ekow Essuman. Ekow, I don't know whether it still permits or not, but Happy New Year. I hope you could enjoy the celebrations as best as possible. What did you get up to over the festive period?
You know what? I was training up until 2 days before Christmas. That's when I was sparring, had quite a few spars with David Avanesyan. Sparred him in with a good number of rounds, a couple of days before Christmas, and then we got told that the my match, which was supposed to be early on, obviously next year, was going to be set for maybe February or first week in March. So after that, I just thought, you know what, I have a few days off, enjoy Christmas, and then get back onto things because I'm from that way of thinking. It's better to stay ready rather than get ready. So I'm always taking over and primed for like that last minute call or whatnot. So yeah, Christmas was good. Got to see got to see the grandparents and can't moan for much else. And obviously a new addition to my family, which would be my little daughter, born November 15th. She sleeps well, she eats well. So I sleep well, I'm still eating well, training well. And yeah, Happy Boxer's a dangerous boxer.
Ekow, we also had a brief discussion off camera about your exploits now as a father. How are you finding fatherhood?
It's good, it's good, it's good. As I was saying before, you always get when you tell people you're having a little kid, they're always like, "Oh, you're in for it," and this, that, the other. And touch wood, we've had it good. We can't moan. I'm just happy, yeah, embracing it, enjoying it, and yeah.
Well, mate, it's like I said to you off camera. It's great to hear that, especially in what are challenging times for everyone. It's great to hear somebody who is enjoying life still as best as what you can. But let's get into some boxing talk. Ekow, you mentioned it earlier. You was told to kind of stay ready around the end of February, beginning of March for your first fight of 2021. That man you would have been, or you will possibly be stepping in with, is Chris Jenkins for the British title. Just talk to me about kind of where things stand with that. I did an interview with Chris a few days ago, and he said that he's looking around the end of February for that fight.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was penciled in end of February, but with the current lockdown, I don't know if that pushed like a couple of scheduled shows back or whatnot. I was told either end of February or beginning of March. So like I'm always fit, I'm primed, been doing my conditioning, been getting the sparring in. I literally sparred that Florian Marku today.
Okay.
So that was good. Yeah, so I'm getting in the work, working smart, not overworking or anything, just enjoying it and looking forward to the fight. Really looking forward to it. Um, he's a good boxer. I respect him as a boxer. That's about as far as it goes because obviously I don't know him. But when we get in there, it's not going to be about respect him as a boxer. It's going to be about he's in the way, and I am going to have that British title. So is what it is.
I do want to touch on your sparring exploits in a little while because you mentioned David Avanesyan, you've just mentioned Florian Marku, but to stick with this Chris Jenkins fight, on a personal note, Ekow, I know it's still obviously you're waiting for a date, you're waiting for confirmation, but when it is all kind of signed, sealed, delivered, and it seems to be that talks are progressing to some degree, how happy and how relieved will you feel to finally get the chance to fight for that Lonsdale belt? Because I know that from the moment we've been doing interviews at the beginning of last lockdown, you've wanted
Yeah.
it for ever since then.
Yeah, well, I wanted it for ages because obviously, like, I had to work hard to get my English title shot in the first place. Then defended it in my voluntary to Tyro Nurse, who was like British level, kind of just to show like I want to progress. He said that to the board as well. I just want to progress. I don't want to kind of just mull about being of a number kind of thing. So waiting for that fight to materialize took some time, but it's we're on the verge of it and it's nearly here. So yeah, yeah, I'm excited. It's just progression. Yeah.
In my interview with Chris, he did say that he feels like, he respects you as a fighter, thinks you're a good fighter, but he believes that his skills and his talents are a level above your own. Just kind of your thoughts on Chris as a fighter.
he's a good boxer, and that you can tell when it gets to the nitty gritty, he sticks to what he knows and what he does. Um, I know he's watched, obviously he's watched some of my fights. He'll have whatever he has to say. I've seen some of his fights. I have things that I know that I'll do to him. But every fight's different, and it's only until you're in the ring with the person that you actually get to see, like, what all the hype was about, or you'll think when you're watching the fight, he does this, he does that. But when I actually fought him, it was a bit different. He was doing something else. So can't read too much into it. He's a good boxer. He has a good boxing brain. It's fair enough. He thinks he has a better boxing brain. Obviously, I feel I have a better boxing brain than him. But looking forward to showing him what I know.
When the pair of you are in the ring, Ekow, how are you expecting the fight to play out? What do you expect from your fight, and what should the fans expect?
What they expect always from me, just ultimate savagery. just gonna be going for it, pressure, boxing brawl, do what I do, break him down.
Ekow, moving forwards with that, let's say if you come away with the British title when you do face Chris, have you thought about kind of your plans beyond that? Are you somebody who dreams of winning it outright, or are you somebody who would like to kind of progress quickly and effectively look to move on from British level as soon as possible?
When I come away with the British title, I do look to obviously push on and come on, but it's just a matter of what fights are available, how they'll push up my ranking and whatnot. Because obviously I just want to progress really. Don't want to kind of get complacent. I'm the type of person, if I have a goal to work towards, then tunnel vision, I'm gonna get that goal. So yeah.
The welterweight scene domestically, there are some brilliant fights out there for everybody. One of the barriers that could be in the way though is obviously the promotional divide. Certain fighters being with Matchroom, you yourself obviously being with Frank Warren and Queensbury. How much of an issue do you feel that might be moving into this year and further down the line?
Yeah, it does seem like it is an issue. Like when you go further up into the world titles and whatnot, and certain people, everyone wants to see them fight, but you know, like you just know, because of the promotional stables, we might not see the fights as soon as we want to. So yeah, same with the welterweight scene for me as well. It's just have to bide your time and wait. Really, if the opportunity presents itself, take it for
Echo,
both hands.
sorry, mate. I was just gonna say there. Let's touch on your sparring experiences. You mentioned firstly David Avanesyan. He was getting ready to face Josh Kelly on January 30th. They're reworking a new date. By the time this interview goes out, a new date I assume will have been announced tomorrow for
Yeah,
Matchroom. But just with regards to your sparring with David, how was it? Talk to me about it.
is good. Like he's a good boxer, and it's our spars. People would probably pay to watch our spars because they're full of fireworks and exciting, and we g each other up. And how sparring is, it escalates, but it's not to the point where it's personal. Like I think you're taking the piss. It's kind of just like, well, this is boxing. This is the hurt game. Yeah, you get g'd up, but it is what it is. Yeah, but yeah, we have good spars, and yeah, I respect it.
What did you make up until the point when the fight was cancelled? As I say, they're working on a new one. But the bout between David and Josh Kelly, what do you make of it?
I think that's a good fight because obviously I was on the squads with Kelly, so I know I know up until then what his Arsenal kind of look like, and as a pro, he should have been improving. So it'll be nice to see where he's at, how much he's improved, how he fares with David, compared to like say the first time I sparred David, what I thought, the first time he meets David, it'll be interesting to see how things unfold.
People always talk about how they like seeing the kind of a generic a boxer versus a fighter match up, and in that case, that's what everybody sees. In your opinion, though, who do you think will come away victorious?
That's what I mean. It's a hard one because David is a very good boxer slash pressure fighter. I wouldn't say boxing brawler, but he's really good at what he does. And I think to beat that kind of a style, you have to have a really adept uh, boxing head and not get drawn into certain things and just yeah. who know when to box, know when to get stuck in, know when to move off, ease off the gas and whatnot. So it's I can't tell you who I think will win, but I can tell you it's a fight I will be watching.
And you also mentioned sparring with Florian Marku. Florian, he's got a huge following over social media from his various nationalities, with Albania, Greece, the UK now growing for himself. With regards to your sparring from Florian, what do you make of it, and how would you assess his kind of his boxing styles when you have shared the ring?
Well, we've only had that one initial spar. Um, having seen him in the ring, yeah, another thing, having seen him in the ring and sparring with him, um, the points that I got from watching him, they were there, but the other things he did whilst we were sparring, like I liked, like I appreciate boxing, so like I respect him as a boxer. He's cool, and he seems very down to earth, so I can't moan for that really. Spar was really good.
He's getting ready for his own bout with Royland Charlton, which was also happened to be postponed for that Kelly Avanesyan bill. Just to gain your thoughts on that one, Ekow.
I think that's a very interesting one. Like people might kind of not give Marku the respect that he should have from his last fight. Like they might say, yeah, but he fought like this, he fought like that. Ryan against that Marku will do this and that. But everyone fights different with different people in front of him and different styles and whatnot. So that match is going to be a good match because I haven't sparred Charlton, so I can't say much about him. From what I've seen, he looks calm, composed, and he has a very good dig on him. Marku's very sharp. I say that he is sharp. Yeah.
And then whilst I've got you, Ekow, I just want to get your thoughts on a couple of other things involving your division, and start off with a call out from Amir Khan to face Kell Brook at some point this year. It's a fight which we've all wanted to see for many a year. Now it looks like it could happen. Are you still interested by that one, Ekow? And if so, how do you think it would play out?
Yeah, I'm still interested in that one. I think Brook will win it. Yeah, definitely. I had the pleasure of sparring him last year as well, and it was really nice to share the ring with him, see what that world level type sort of boxing IQ was like, and whatnot. Yeah, yeah, it was a good.
I mean, with Cal, he's also kind of been embroiled in this Chris Eubank Jr. talk at the minute now.
Yeah.
He said he put a post out saying that he'd be happy to fight Chris Eubank Jr. You'd imagine it would be at 160. Your thoughts if Brook was to move back up to 160 to face Junior?
Um, I don't know, because he's had a couple of fights, obviously up there. Now he's coming back down. Well, he tried to come back down. Now he wants to go back up. You'll have to stick to one to for which better suits him, because the yo-yo in between the weights might have its own effect on him as well.
All right, Ekow, we will leave that there now. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your day and get back to your daughter, who I'm sure is probably going to start crying for you any moment. I hope I haven't jinxed that though. But before I let you go, Ekow, I'm going to leave a final word to yourself. Everybody who will follow your journey this year, for everybody who followed your journey last, what would you like to say to them?
Dreams come true. Stay on that hard work. Keep persevering. Grind through it. In regards to the last year, it was a hard year. There was lots of twists and turns, but at the end of it, if you're still standing, that means you got over them hard challenges that were put in your way, and you're stronger for it. So keep going, keep pushing, keep go getting.
Ekow, it's been a pleasure to speak to you for the first time this year. I'll make sure to keep in touch and catch up with you again soon. Thank you for your time as always, and thank you for
Thanks
speaking to
for
Boxing
having me.
Social.